Every human is created with their own weaknesses and strengths, endowed with their own gifts. Similarly, with the gift of time, every individual is given the same portion by the divine, 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. But in reality, why do some succeed while others fail? Despite having the same amount of time, 24 hours a day and 7 days a week, there are those who achieve success and those who don't. Some can create their best works, reach all their dreams, fulfill their family's aspirations, buy whatever they want, and become the happiest person, while others struggle to provide for their loved ones and even fail to become anything. What sets apart these successful individuals from the unsuccessful ones, with the same amount of time given by the divine? Why do some succeed while others fail? The difference lies firstly in the extraordinary motivation of successful individuals, whereas the unsuccessful ones have mediocre motivation. There's nothing extraordinary, as it's derived from ordinary things that we need to grasp first. So if you want to succeed, you must have greater motivation. What motivates you? To start a business, what motivates you? To build a business, what motivates you? To complete your studies, what motivates you? For various aspects in all spheres, you must have very strong motivation, because motivation is the first step determining the course of your journey ahead. Motivation is the initial step that will determine your next 1,000 steps. So if you have great motivation, you will be very difficult to defeat by problems. Why? Because success comes from all that we want to do. It's inseparable from failure. And when you fail, if you don't have extraordinary motivation, you will never be able to rise again. But conversely, if you have extraordinary motivation, when you fall, you will surely rise again. Why? Because that motivation makes you unbeatable. So the first thing is to have motivation. Get motivation from wherever you can, from within yourself, from outside, from your family, from your loved ones. Why do you run that business? Why do you do that? What's the purpose of doing that? So what motivates you to do it? That's what you must have at the beginning. The second thing is, after you have motivation, you must have commitment. Commitment is a decision. It's a promise. Yes, commitment is a promise to continuously do what you do. Everyone can choose what they want to do. But not everyone can stick to their choice, because the difficulty isn't in choosing, but in sticking to that choice. That's what commitment is. So have that commitment. After you have motivation, you have commitment, because commitment is what wraps up all your motivations. With your commitment, no matter how heavy the problems you face, you will keep fighting. Why? Because you have committed to completing that task. The third thing is, after you have motivation, you have commitment, have consistency. Why? Because consistency is what can break a rock by the dripping of water. Sometimes, to succeed in everything, you don't need to be smart. You don't need to be rich. You don't need to have anything. But when you persist longer than others, that's where success happens. Why? Because consistency is what makes you different from others. Maybe you're different from them because they're rich. Maybe you're different from them because they're smart. But in carrying out something when you already have consistency, you will be hard to defeat. You have to persist longer than others. When you have that, then success can be achieved.